Hello, hello, everybody. Good evening. You get a showered Nicole after her fantastic camping trip. Today is day 21 of the 30-day challenge, my Facebook Live challenge. And yes, I'm a little sleepy, but I'm feeling fabulous. I had the most wonderful weekend with the most powerful, most amazing women. Um, it's just amazing when you can get people that are at the same wavelength as you to really create some magic in our lives. And I'm still kind of reeling, so I might seem kind of like floaty. But of course, I said I'd do the lives, so here I am. Today's message is the probably one of the most important ones when it comes to relationships. And for example, for me, I'm married, I have my children, I have my mother, caregiver, and I do many other things besides that, right? These are just things that I do in my everyday life, but it's me just being me, doing the everyday. But one thing about leaving the homestead to go have some time for myself is me filling my cup. Like everybody else needs to do that. If we don't do that, we can't be present. I am in the daily practice of meditation, of connecting, of making sure that I am the best I can be for that day, in the best mood I can be for that day, because I know there's always going to be some curveball somewhere. So the more at peace I am, the easier it is for me to deal with the everyday. But it's also very important to go on retreats. Make sure that you fill your cup up by leaving the house. One of the things that I tell people, and this is what I love in many spiritual practices, they practice a spiritual retreat. Mine wasn't necessarily a spiritual retreat, but it kind of ended up being that way with the people that I went. Um, and the space itself was out on this gorgeous farm, and the green and the animals, I mean, everything seemed something out of a fairy tale. It was just teeming with life, and it just felt like a really good space to be in. um, what's amazing about making space for yourself is that you are teaching the people around you to also take care of themselves, that it's okay and it's a necessity actually to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of others. So, me leaving, my husband took over and he took care of everybody. And it was magical. He let me have my time without texting me, without asking me for anything. He just said, don't worry, I'm not gonna text you. If you need anything, you text me. And just we just back and forth for a little bit as I was driving out there because there was some issue with some storms. But that was it. The rest of the time, I was left alone to enjoy myself in the outdoors. I had done that for him at one point in a trip where it was really interesting because I used to be one of these people that was very nervous of being by myself. And so anytime he would be gone, I would call and check in or email or text, right? But I had been in this practice for long enough where I didn't, on one of his trips, I decided to be the same space that he had been for me previously. And I didn't text him the whole weekend. And I surprised myself actually that I didn't do that. And when he came back home, he was so grateful. He actually said, "Thank you for giving me the space to just hang out." Everybody else was getting dinged with calls and everything, and I was left alone to just enjoy my time. And from then on, every trip he takes, I try to do the same. Um, what's really cool is because I've learned to trust that he's going to be fine and everything is okay, I can let him have the time to be himself at that space with the people he's with. and he returns the favor for me by making sure that everybody's taken care of. I can trust that everything is fine at home, and even if it's not, all is well always. We've both trained ourselves to let go, and then to not put expectations. So when I go on a trip for myself, and again, my husband was magic at teaching me this. He's like, don't worry if you go out there and you don't do anything. That's okay. Don't do anything. The point is for you to rest and just be. You don't have to do anything, even on your trip. Which, again, what a concept, right? I'm going to go on vacation, and so many of us tend to then check our emails and check texts. Maybe not everybody. I'm talking about myself. And tends to be that, at least that's my battle of making sure that I can take a step back and just allow things and just be. So my challenge to y'all is, where are you just being yourself? Are you taking time to just be yourself? Whether it be at home or whether it be on a trip, do the people around you understand how to allow you to be yourself and have time to be yourself on your own? Because that's what's the magic about being out on a trip. Is it was a short trip, but my cup was filled. I was able to go on hikes and be in the almost full moon. I messed up on that one video. I said that it was the full moon. Tomorrow is a full moon. And do the whole, spiritual thing, the drumming and all that fun stuff that makes me joyful and filled up with what I need to carry on with joy in my life. So that's my challenge for you guys. Make sure that you are making time to be yourselves so that when you come back to your family, you can give back to them out of the joy of your heart. You don't feel obligated. Those are two very different energies. The energy of like, I have to do this, the guilt behind that, because if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it, and the world's going to fall apart, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry, I've been there. This is why I'm saying this out loud. Or it can be like, I chose these people to be my family, and I am so grateful that they are my family. Yeah, they drive me nuts like everybody, because they're my family. But they bring me the most wonderful joy. And the more I stay in that energy of like, I picked these people, whenever there's something that's kind of nutty, I just become more and more grateful for it, especially when I leave them for a little bit. Because when I come back, I remember how wonderful it is to be mom and wife and daughter and our beautiful home, all the beautiful things that I have created in my life. So it also engenders gratitude. So where can you, again, find time for yourself to just be yourself, fill that cup up, so that when you come back, you can come up with more gratitude and more joy. So that is my cup of tea for y'all tonight. I am exhausted. I'm going to sleep great. Sleeping out in a sleeping bag was wonderful and magical, but I really enjoy my bed. So I'm looking forward to the next camping trip, though. It should be easier next time around. It was fantastic this time, though. So again, I didn't see any comments. I see that people are watching. I don't know what's happening with my lives. I will continue trying to figure that out. Either way, comment if you have any comments or anything you want to share. Please go ahead. You know I love to comment back and send you all extra love. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 22. God bless you all. Sending you so much love and light. Catch you then. Bye-bye.